get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
FIU pushing tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Blue Hens offense will go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And his slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Sweet cut there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Bulldozes his way through. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are
threatening on first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Blue Hens are on the move.
With a red zone opportunity.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. FIU pushing tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. With the catch, it's Pratt. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's 4th. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers are in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Delaware! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight.
They'll give it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Runs through the tackle. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Back to pass on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
FIU will line up to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Got room to work. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Delaware. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Staten. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Staten. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Takes it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last... Turning it on! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The give out of the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wood. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Panthers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pratt.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on second down. Under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Grabbed in the middle. It's off. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give from the gun. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That's caught. It's Shaw. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Quick spin on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Ford. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Pratt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Find some fresh air. Strong, firm tackle. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dayton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch at the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, It has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Panthers have pushed it inside the 20. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Ford. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.